So if you've ever come home to, a scene of total destruction, or maybe a not-so-friendly note from your neighbors about nonstop barking, you know just how heartbreaking and, frankly, frustrating separation anxiety can be. It's tough on you, for sure, but it's even tougher on your dog. Okay, let's dive into this and figure out a solution that actually works. Does any of this look familiar? That constant barking, the couch cushions that look like they've exploded, that frantic pacing you might have caught on a doggy cam, or even those desperate attempts to scratch through the door. If you're sitting there nodding your head right now, trust me, you are in exactly the right place. And this isn't just your dog being naughty. And this is probably the single most important thing you need to hear. This is the big aha moment. What you're seeing isn't your dog acting out, it's a full-blown panic attack. Your dog isn't trying to punish you for leaving them, they are genuinely, absolutely terrified. So that leads us to this crucial reframe. We have to completely shift our perspective on what is happening, and, more importantly, how we should be responding to it. And this slide really nails that new perspective. See, our goal isn't just to stop the dog from barking or chewing, to just suppress the symptoms. The real goal, the one that actually solves the problem for good, is to teach your dog, deep down, that being alone is totally safe. So, to do that, we first have to get what's actually going on inside their head. Let's peel back the layers on your dog's fear and get to the bottom of what's really happening here. At its core, separation anxiety is just an intense stress response. I mean, think about it. Dogs are pack animals, right? And when they get separated from you, their pack, their number one source of safety, and they feel unsafe or abandoned, their brain just hits the panic button. It's a totally biological response to what they see as a huge threat. And what kicks this off? Well, it can be a few different things. Sometimes a dog just never learned how to be independent, or maybe there was a big life change, like moving to a new house. For others, it's just this over-attachment that turns into a real dependency. And, especially with rescue dogs, it can come from the trauma of being abandoned in the past. Okay, so now that we get the what and the why, let's finally get to the how. Here is your step-by-step action plan, and the whole thing is about one thing: building your dog's confidence, not punishing their fear. So, step one is all about laying a solid foundation. First up, create a safe space, like a cozy crate that feels like their own little den. Second, make sure they get a ton of exercise before you go. A tired dog is always going to be a calmer dog, that's just a fact. And third, create some positive vibes around you leaving. Give them a really cool puzzle toy that they only get when you're gone. Step two is all about your behavior. Your dog is a total expert at reading your little cues. So, we've got to desensitize those departure triggers. Throughout the day, just randomly pick up your keys or put on your shoes and then go sit back down on the couch. It breaks that connection. And when you actually do leave and come back, keep it super low-key. No big emotional goodbyes or frantic greetings. Just be calm. All right, now we're at the real heart of the training, gradually increasing their alone time. And when I say start small, I mean really small. We're talking seconds at first, then maybe a minute. The whole point is to come back before the panic can even start. And while you're home, encourage them to chill in their safe space away from you to build up that independence. Then, slowly, so slowly, at your dog's pace, you start to increase the time. Now, here's a pro tip, and this is a game changer. Always, always try to return when your dog is calm, even if it's just for a split second. See, if you come back while they're in a total panic, you're accidentally teaching them that panicking is the magic trick that brings you home. It's a subtle difference, but it is incredibly powerful. All right, we've covered all the things to do. Now, let's talk about what not to do. It's just as important to avoid these common mistakes that can accidentally sabotage all of your hard work. And it is so easy to fall into these traps. I know it's tempting to try and push them too fast or to give a big emotional goodbye because you feel guilty, but you have to do the opposite. Move gradually, leave calmly, and please never, ever punish them for being scared. Like with any training, being patient and consistent is what's going to get you across the finish line. Which brings us right to our final section, the path to a calm dog. And the most important ingredient here, well, it's something you're going to need a lot of. And yup, that ingredient is patience. This is not an overnight fix, not even close. This timeline gives you a pretty realistic idea of what to expect. In the first few days, you might only see a tiny improvement, but you have to stick with it. After a week or two, you should start to see less stress. And by 3 or 4 weeks, you'll really see your dog's confidence start to blossom. So, we've gone through the symptoms, the science behind it, and the step by step plan. So, after all of that, what is the single most crucial point to remember through this whole process? It's this, right here. Separation anxiety isn't about behavior, it's about emotion. You are not fixing a bad dog, you're healing a scared one. And when you've reframed this problem from one of discipline to one of empathy, you can give your dog the greatest gift of all, the confidence to feel safe and secure even when you're not there.